Hey guys, this video is for anyone out there who feels rejected, for anyone out there who feels like they're lost, anyone who feels that their life doesn't make sense, that everything's against them, that they have no hope, for anyone that feels like they just don't fit in, or for those of you who feel like maybe even God hates you. Right, that people judge you, that there's just no way out. You know, when Jesus came to earth, he was criticized because the Pharisees, who were the religious leaders of the day, they came and they said, why is he sitting with sinners? Why is he sitting with tax collectors and prostitutes? You know, and Jesus' answer was, it's not the healthy that need a doctor, but the sick. Jesus came to seek and save the lost. He came for murderers and thieves and tax collectors and prostitutes and anything else under the sun. Yeah, you may feel like you're not worthy. You may feel like you don't deserve it. But let me just tell you something. None of us do. None of us deserve it. None of us deserve God's grace or his forgiveness or anything like that. We're all sinners. Whether you've sinned a little or a lot, we're all sinners. We've all done wrong. We've all rebelled against God. But he came to offer us a way back to him. So if you're living in this place of darkness, this place where you just feel oppressed, this place where you feel like there's just nothing there for you. If you're tired, Jesus said, come to me, those of you who are heavy laden, who are weary, and I will give you rest. In Jesus, in Christ, we find rest for our souls. We find peace, we find love, we find life, we find truth, and we find meaning. You know, so many of us, we go around, trying to fill our lives, trying to satisfy this desire in our lives, trying to do things. And you start doing them, and then, you may get a momentary little high, and then later on you just feel empty. And you feel like it's pointless, and you feel like there's nothing here. And you just move from one high to the next, whether that's alcohol or drugs or sex or whatever it might be, and none of it satisfies. How many famous people have killed themselves? They spend their entire lives trying to reach the top. And yet they get there and they find that it's empty. Because what we need isn't all these things. What we need is God. We were made to live with him, in a relationship with him. This is how we were made. And that emptiness that we feel is because of us, those of us who don't have him in our lives. And he's made a way for us to go back to him. To turn away from all that and turn to him. And that way is Jesus Christ. And like I said, none of us deserve it, but he's done it for us. So what do? We turn to him and we turn away from all of that. We say, God, I don't want all of that. I don't want to live in sin anymore. I don't want to live in darkness anymore. I don't want to live in all this negativity anymore. I don't want any of that stuff. I want you. And as we turn towards him, we turn our backs on everything else, on sin, on darkness, and on all these things that really just destroy us and kill us, slowly or instantly, whatever it might be, they kill us. We go from being spiritually dead to spiritually alive. And let me tell you something, when you become spiritually alive in Jesus Christ, there's nothing like it. No words can describe it. You can describe it, but it's different when you actually live it. And your life becomes filled with love, with joy, with hope, with goodness, and with God. Because he is all that and more. So I wanna encourage you today. You know, if you're living in a place of a dark place, wherever that dark place might be, or if your life is empty, here's what you need.